Welcome everybody. In today's live stream, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin price action, and we are most likely going to end up going to 27,000 US dollars in the next 24 to about 72 hours. So what you need to do right now is you are supposed to watch till the very end, because I'm going to be giving you all the juicy details. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we have been killing these trades, and I really hope that you enjoyed yesterday's stream, because I did give you like a lot of different conditions. And just to summarize what we talked about yesterday, right? We talked about the fact that we had to experience the price of BTC closing above 33,000 US dollars. So if we take a look at the daily time frame, right, yesterday, yes, we did end up closing above 32,500 US dollars and above. We actually went up to about 36,000 US dollars. And even though I wasn't recommending this type of trade, right, because I told you to like give it some more time to wait for some more confirmations. And this is one of the reasons why I honestly love my own information, because my own advice has like saved me a lot of money. So this is one of the reasons why you ought to be very patient. You have to be very patient, because if you did rush and say, okay, the price of Bitcoin is going to end up pumping, because if we end up, if we take a look at the smaller time frame, right over here, yes, we did experience this little bit of a bounce. But guess what happened? It was overwritten. So yes, during yesterday's stream, we did get a glimpse, and we had ideas that the price was obviously going to reverse, but it wasn't really a good reason to get into that particular trade. So yeah, big shout out to everybody watching this video right about now. I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. And this is very it's a very good opportunity for us to take a look at different things. And right now I just want to check if the audio is audible. So can you hear me from both headphones? Because yesterday you guys were saying I can only hear you from like one part of my headset. So please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, if you can hear me from both headsets, from the left and the right. So that would be very good. So yeah, big shout out to Dixon, and big shout out to everybody watching me right now. So please kindly smash the like button. So let me just test if everything is audible. So how do I get to do that? Yeah, I'm sure you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Because the people who are going to be playing back this video, they're going to be like, what the hell, just get to the point. So anyway, what I want to talk about is what I'm going to be looking at in order for me to validate my trade, and why I'm going to be doing certain things. So just to give you one more recap of yesterday's episode, right? Yesterday's episode was about us closing above 33,500 US dollars per BTC, which we did, because if you take a look at this particular candle, right, we even had like a very good dragonfly doji. But guess what happened today? The price did override this particular pump. So this particular price action has been overwritten. Okay, so we can't really consider it and use that particular data at this particular moment, because we are experiencing a bearish engulfing candle at this particular moment. And getting back to Wyckoff theory, right? Okay, let's say for example we are not going to end up finding some support like in this particular phase, right? So obviously we're most probably going to go into phase C, which is going to be testing this particular spring area. And this is one of the reasons why in yesterday's episode I was like, okay, is it phase B or is it phase C? Okay, so apparently it seems like we are most likely going to enter into phase C and have that reversal back into this particular trading range, which I'm not going to repeat myself explaining, because I've obviously talked about this for a very long period of time, right? And if we take a look at what has been happening, okay, so we have this particular support here based on this particular candle. So if the 3,500 is proving to be some sort of resistance, right, just like it is proving to be some sort of resistance at 3,500, right, we're being rejected. It is clear we got rejected at 33,500. So the next logical thing to do is for us to sort of test the spring level, which is coming to well, between 29,000 to about 27,000 US dollars. I know Dixon is waiting for 24,000. Well, 24,000 is very possible. 24,000 is very possible, but I think it's going to be like way too easy and way too. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. So this is what I mean. So in order for us to like find the target, it's very important for us to like use Fibonacci levels. And how many viewers do we have? We've got about 15 viewers watching us. So big shout out to everybody watching at this particular moment. So let's get the Fibonacci trend based tool. And this is a very good trick that I use. So what I usually do is, in order for me to like avoid the noise, because when you are using candles, you usually tend to get really blinded by the noise that we are having, because what I'm only interested in are the opening and the closing prices. I don't really care about the wicks. I don't really care about all this noise. So what I usually do is I usually flip over and use the line, because at least it gives me accurate data in order for me to sort of plot my next move. So let me just switch back to the candles. So as you can see, this is the area where we sort of started our blatant downward action, right? So let's just flip over to the one line type of situation and let's get the trend based Fibonacci level. So as you can see, this is where we had the most extreme price dump as far as this particular trend is concerned. So boom, plot that there and then drag it all the way to the top and then get to see what is going to happen. So as you can see, just using a few simple tools, right, we are able to have like different scalping areas. And this is one of the reasons why I always tell people, hey, look, you need to sort of be market conscious and time conscious. When you're trying to plan out your trades, right, you have to figure out which time frame you are trading in. Let's say, for example, you're mostly looking at the 4 hour, right? If you're using the 4 hour, your executional time frame is going to be the 15 minutes. This is when you have to like sort of scalp in and scalp out based on the 15-minute buy and sell entries, if you know what I mean, right? So in this particular case, we already have like these specific areas where the price must, or rather could potentially end up bouncing. So let's do this. We've got a 38.2% fib level, right, which is around 30,700. So let's grab a line and demarcate this area. So as the price keeps on dropping, and we're going to be able to sort of see what the price is doing in comparison to these levels. If the price is going to end up bouncing here, then you're going to be like, okay, the reason why the price is bouncing here is because of the 38.2% fib level. Are we going to end up cracking it? And if it's going to turn into resistance, then you know that your next level is going to be probably the 0.5% fib level, right? And then we also have this amazing level, which is actually corresponding to Dixon's price prediction, because he's been talking about 24,000 US dollars, and 24,000 US dollars is the 61.8% fib level, which is like one of the most blatant reversal area. So according to the data that I'm going to be showing you, right, and this is one of the reasons why I really don't believe that the price is just going to drop to 24,000 like that, because I have some more other values and areas of value that I'm looking at. Okay, so yeah, big shout out to everybody who's sort of using these lines. So like the more you keep on watching me, the more you find out some new stuff. So yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so you guys noticed me demarcating these levels, right? So now let's flip over to the 3-day, and you guys are going to see that these Fibonacci levels have got significant previous price data as well. So it's not like really a coincidence, okay? So in order for us to like sort of plot these lines, right, we use the trend based Fibonacci level, and based on the price action data as well, we also have price action sort of interacting with this particular level. So if I flip over to the smaller time frame, right, let's say for example I go into the 12-hour and scroll back, right, you guys are going to see that all these levels previously played a key role. So do you see the reason why everything is sort of everything happens for a reason? Like for example, why did the price sort of wick to this particular level and then end up reversing? Because there is a mathematical reason. So there isn't any randomness in the market, you know. So if you guys are, you know, mathematical fanatics, and you guys understand that, you know, the universe is sort of defined by certain rules, you know. So what I really believe in, markets are never random. So sometimes when you hear some news saying China banned Bitcoin, oh, this is one of the reasons why Bitcoin is pumping, or Elon Musk is promoting Bitcoin, so this is one of the reasons why Bitcoin is pumping. No, there isn't any randomness. So your target and your job as a trader is for you to sort of decipher the noise and figure out where, you know, the prices are most likely going to go based on mathematics. Because, you know, like let's say for example the trend based Fibonacci, right, that's like mathematically sort of derived, if you know what I mean. And we can also use like other things like the volume profile. So if I show you another trick, now this is the educational part that you guys can actually get to like use. So if we sort of use the VPVR, right, we also have like these areas where a lot of trading activity was happening. Okay, so I don't even know why I'm giving you like a lecture, you know, like I'm just supposed to give you the targets and, you know, the price action and what to do and all that stuff, but I'm going the extra way, you know, the extra mile, if you know what I mean. So yeah, getting back to the VPVR, right, as you can see, we have these nodes. There's a node there, and there's also a node here, and then we also have that particular vacuum. Okay, so by the time we end up dropping, we can only drop to 24,000 Dixon if we end up losing the support here on this particular node, because we have like a gap there. And if you guys take a look at this, right, and this is where we have like the biggest node. So yes, I do agree, eventually we're going to end up getting to, you know, between 24,000 to around 22,000, because this is where we have like nasty trading action. Well, not really nasty, but significant trading action. So in comparison to 27,000, like just compare these nodes, 27,000 and the nodes at between 24,000 to around 22,000. Okay, and the other nodes that we have are around 19,000. So eventually, if we get consistently rejected and there's going to be like immense selling pressure, then obviously yes, we could potentially end up going to around 19,000, because this is where we have like the highest trading action, you know, based on the nodes that we are having here. So if that happens, then boom, it's definitely going to happen. But we're not going to get way ahead of ourselves, because we have to be level-headed and we have to use you know, the type of data that we are going to be sort of having. So we shouldn't sort of predetermine everything. So let's go one step at a time. Whenever something happens, we use that data, we sort of project our next move, and we just keep it moving like that. So let's not really get way ahead of ourselves. So my target, my area of interest in the next 24 to about 72 hours is probably going to be below 30,000 US dollars. Now that couldn't happen. There's a probability that it couldn't happen, provided we regain our momentum and close above 33,500, yesterday's target, right? If we for some reason get back above this particular area and close back above 33,500, then we're not even going to go below 28,000, 29,000. Okay, but according to the trading data that we're having, it's most likely going to happen, because we are trading close to this you know, these weeks right over here. And just like I told you, right, the price always has a funny way of testing the liquidity. So even though these times, right, every time we would drop, we would get bought up, you know. But this time around, we're coming to trade around this particular wick. Do you see these lines? We're coming to test this liquidity. You know, if that happens, best believe everybody's mama and their son, they're probably having stop losses around this particular area. Everybody's like, if the price goes below 30,000 US dollars, then it's probably going to go to 10,000 US dollars, because this is how an average cryptocurrency, or rather retail trader, sort of thinks. If that happens, then there's going to be like a lot of liquidity. There's going to be like a lot of stop loss hunting right over here. And this is one of the reasons we could potentially drop to 27,000 and then have a reversal, because everybody is a breakout trader. You know, everybody is going to be like, okay, if the price goes to 30,000, it's going to continue dropping, so let me short. And the market makers are going to take advantage of you, then push the price back into this particular trading range. So whatever is going to happen in the next 24 to 72 hours, best believe in about 1 week from now, the price is going to get back into this particular range. No doubt about that. Of course, not financial advice. Oh, by the way, I'm not a financial advisor. Whatever you do, please do your own due diligence, because I'm just giving you my simple opinion. So whatever I talk about here, don't use it as trading data. Just use it as learning material and for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so what are you guys talking about? So Jake is asking me whether I sold earlier and if I need to buy back now. So Jake, the reason why I'm giving you all these explanations is so that you can derive your own conclusions and sort of do your own thing. But to answer your question, right, yes, 4 or 5 days ago, when the price of Bitcoin was around 40,000 US dollars, I sold, and I recommended everybody watching me to sell and either short the market or get into USD Tether. Personally, I got into USD Tether. So you're asking me if I should buy back right now, right? And this is one of the reasons why I'm not going to buy back right now, because I need for the price to go below 30,000 US dollars. I need to have like more trading data. And in yesterday's episode, I did say that if we end up trading below 33,500 US dollars per BTC, right, and we end up dropping, if the price doesn't sort of find support at 32,600 as the lowest support level, right, then we have a higher probability of us dropping further down below. And having the Wyckoff accumulation theory in mind, right, we are most likely in, or rather going to enter phase C, which is going to be the spring. So when you think about the spring, right, where is the spring most likely going to be? Like, what would be the price reversal as far as the spring phase is concerned? So this is what I've been trying to explain and giving you 27,000, well, between 27,000 to 29,000 to 27,000, because this is where we have the trading nodes right around this particular area. So yeah, what happened here? Yeah, between 29 to 27,000. So that's when I would consider buying back. So that was the premise of all this explanation. So it's like very hard for me to sort of just give you like a price target, because it's important for you to understand why I'm looking at that particular price target area. So if you guys just want one answer, now that we've lost all the significant support and we close below 33,500, I'm only going to be interested in buying back either BTC or altcoins close to 27,000 US dollars. So just like I told you, right, this could potentially happen in the next 24 to 72 hours, because you guys always have this bubblegum mentality where you expect the price to sort of just do what it has to do, like in the nearest possible time. Because trust me, when I made this video, right, about selling Bitcoin and altcoins, that was 5 days ago. now we are getting to benefit from the patience that we exhibited 5 days ago. Okay, so that's why I'm giving you like a time frame of around 24 to 72 hours in order for the price to potentially reach 27,000 US dollars. And for the price to reach 27,000 US dollars, that's like literally a $5,000 price drop from now, and that could really escalate, especially if the price goes close to 30,000 US dollars, and that is likely going to happen because a lot of people are going to be considering this particular area 33,200 as resistance, and just like I told you, it is acting as resistance at this particular moment. So a lot of people are going to be using this information to sort of take that particular short, and people are going to be market makers are going to be using this liquidity area to stop loss hunt. But there's going to be a reversal once that particular thing happens, and we're going to come back in this particular trade, and potentially that's going to happen. So that's the next immediate step that I'm looking at. Of course, the price could drop below 27,000. I'm not really saying the price is not going to drop below 27,000. It could potentially drop to 37,000, but I just don't want to have like this notion in my head that's going to blind me from recognizing the reversal. You understand? Because if you have like this predetermined price action that you're expecting to occur, right? If you sort of experience reversals and reversal signs, right, you guys are going to be blinded, okay? But in the future, you're going to be like, this was very clear. This was like a very blatant reversal, but why didn't I pick it up? Why didn't I observe and participate in this particular, trading action? I'm sure you guys have already experienced this. That's mostly because you are blinded by an expectation. Like, let's say, for example, a lot of people were saying the price of Bitcoin is now going to go to 100,000. That time we were around 58,000. A lot of people were blinded by that notion of the price going to 100,000, that they didn't even recognize the reversal signs that were brewing up, especially on the smaller time frames. And by the time they realized, the price had already dropped and they were stuck in trades. That's because of having a predetermined notion and expecting or wanting the prices, or rather the markets, to sort of behave in a certain way. So that's why I really do not love projecting super long-term type of expectations, because that, or most of the times, doesn't end up too well for me. Like, trust me, I'm sure you guys have already experienced this. And then Dan R is saying, you said BNB to $70 when it was around 250 before it rocketed to $600. So I'm sure Dan, one of those people who do not really entirely watch my videos, so you just look at the title and you're like, okay, this is what was going to happen and all that stuff. So what I was trying to explain to you, I'm sure you should just watch the whole entire video about my BNB, and then you probably understand the reasoning behind that if I say that, and what conditions that I gave, because I usually give you alternative reasons, like if this and that doesn't happen, then this is most likely going to happen. So please do not just come to my YouTube channel and just look at the title and just run with it. You have to understand the reasoning behind it. So this is one of the reasons why I don't even love giving people buy and sell targets. I would rather give you conditions, because when you've got the conditions, you're going to be able to like adjust and flip and do what is needed to happen. But if you have like a specific target, then if the price does something else, then you're going to be lost, and that's going to be like a huge problem. So that's why I always keep on telling my subscribers, look, it's better you learn and understand the reasoning to why a particular trader is making certain trades, because if you only have like one buy and sell target or entry, then if the market flips over, you're going to be stuck. So yeah, that's what it is. And Dan is probably just remembering that particular video, and that's the only sort of perception he has, and that's the only impression he has of me. Like Beyond 10x said BTC was going to BNB was going to go to $70. It didn't happen, so I'll be reminding him every time. You probably didn't hear my conditions and my reasoning. So that's all on you. I'm not here to like waste people's time. And the other thing that I really wanted to talk about is the price of BNB as far as the Bitcoin dominance is concerned. So in this particular episode, right, I did explain to you guys when you need to sort of concentrate on altcoins in comparison to BTC. So just to summarize everything, right, it depends on the BTC dominance. As you guys can see, right, BTC dominance is like really skyrocketing right now. So this is one of the reasons why altcoins are probably being affected massively. I'm sure you guys have witnessed on your portfolio, right? You were holding altcoins and then all of a sudden altcoins are not like really doing very well. It's because the BTC dominance is sucking the life out of altcoins. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm probably going to be concentrating on BTC because the BTC dominance is increasing. And if we take a look at the alts, right, in comparison to BTC, you know, they've been hammered, they've been destroyed like crazy. Ethereum is down by 23%. BNB is down by about 18%. Dogecoin is down by wait, the price of Dogecoin is around 20 cents. Woo! Now this is amazing. So I hope the Dogecoin millionaire, do you remember the Dogecoin millionaire, right? He didn't want to sell Dogecoin. He was like, you know, Dogecoin is going to go to $1. You know, I really hope that he potentially got out. Dogecoin being 20 cents is funny. Yeah, but I'm not really making fun of people who are still stuck in these trades, you know, but you should hopefully learn from this. And you know, everything in comparison to BTC has drastically dropped. This is super crazy. Anyway, amazing opportunities are going to be coming up, and this is one of the reasons why you just need to learn and keep on learning, because when such situations happen, it's time for us to make money. It's time for us to make a whole lot of money. So do you guys have any other questions for me? Do you want me to specifically talk about certain things? Please let me know. Is the live stream still on? Can you guys hear me? Is everything loud and clear? I think we should still be on, right? Yeah, we should still be on. So everybody watching this particular episode, please smash the like button, drop me a comment. I mean, I'm like one of the best traders out there, man. I need to be like in the top 50 crypto YouTubers out there. So smash the like button right about now, because we're going to be giving you money making opportunities. So I really hope that you got the point from today's episode. So if I were to summarize today's episode, right, this is what I would say. Now that the price did drop and didn't hold the 33,500 here, because we sort of got rejected, even though yesterday's close was above 33,500, right? And we're most likely going to close below 32,600 to 33,000. That really means we are having intensive selling pressure. And we are going to most likely we're going to experience the spring phase, and I am expecting the price to sort of go between 27 to 29,000 US dollars. If that doesn't happen, if 27,000 doesn't hold, 27,000 BTC, right, then there's a high probability of the price going to 24,000. But I'm expecting the price is most likely going to go to 27,000 US dollars. So to me, I'm not going to be doing anything at this particular moment. I'm still safely holding my USD tether. I wish I shorted the market, but in a bull run, I'm not very comfortable shorting, you know. I would rather be in USD tether because I've lost a lot of money a lot of times, okay? So I'd rather, you know, be in USD tether and wait for certain things to happen. So yeah, I'll basically wait for it. I'll give it 24 to 72 hours. I'm not going to rush, because rushing never ends too well, okay? So the immediate price bounce that we're going to have, if you guys are looking for like some scalping opportunities, we're most likely going to go to 38.2%, which is around 30,700. Hopefully bounce and get rejected around 31,900, and then continue going to the 5% fib level, which is around 27,000 approximately. This is where we're going to have a very good reversal as far as this particular spring is concerned. So if I flip over to the line, right, the line is going to give you like a clear indication of what's happening. Okay, boom, we lost that particular structure, we lost that particular support, so it's obviously you know, impartial for us to sort of continue going towards the downside, and we're going to most likely going to end up going to 27,000 US dollars. And the only thing that you need to do is you just need to wait for it. No trade sometimes, well, no trade is a trade. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to trade all the time. Only trade when you have conviction, enough conviction. Okay, because no trade is in fact a trade. Am I making sense? Does it make sense? Okay, yeah, so basically that's all I had for you. So Sunny OG says everybody's in fear right now. Should we buy? Oh my god, the should we buy question again. This is what I keep on talking about. You know, like, I've spent about 30 minutes explaining what I'm going to do. 30 minutes of giving you all the possible conditions, and then somebody just pops up and says, should we buy now? Buy target. What's a buy entry? I just explained everything. All right, so YCP says, what if we close the daily above 35,000 US dollars? So somebody's asking me, what if we close today above 35,000 US dollars? If we get back above 35,000 US dollars, so rough or approximately, you know, here, yeah, around that particular area. Let me change the line, the color to yellow. Okay, so let's say for whatever reason we close above 35,000 US dollars, right? Then the bulls are still most likely going to sort of take us, and we're most likely going to continue trading in this particular range. And if that happens, then tomorrow I could potentially look for an entry, especially on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. So if we close above 35,000 US dollars, right, you know, I'll probably look for an entry on the 1 hour dumps, if you know what I mean, because that really indicates that the bulls are sort of starting to defend their position. But that is highly unlikely because this is a bearish engulfing candle, especially on the daily time frame, you know. But today is a Monday. One thing that you have to understand is today is a Monday, and sometimes the markets can give you like mixed signals, and this is one of the reasons why I really refrain from making trades either during the weekend, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because on Monday everybody's like back on deck, and everybody's trying to figure out what's happening. So this could all be like a false signal, or rather some false market price action data. And this is one of the reasons why I said, look, I'm going to wait for the next 24 to 72 hours in order for me to have some more trading action. So basically, I'm just going to wait it out, get some more trading action, then make my decision. You honestly do not really need to like rush into a trade, because what you need to do is you need the highest probability, or rather the highest probable trades that are really going to guarantee and cement your profits. Okay, because if you just sort of hop in at whatever time, right, the chances of you getting super smacked is going to be very high. And you know, I'd rather have 3 trades which are very highly likely to go in my favor in a month, in comparison to me having 15 trades that are not highly probable. You know, because if I know that, okay, I've got like a high probable trade, right, then I can go crazy. I can use a lot of money, you know, or I can even use leverage, because a lot of people are against leverage trading. But personally, leverage trading is a very good tool to like sort of propel your cryptocurrency portfolio to like the next level if you understand how to use it. Okay, and not every trade is supposed to be taken with a leverage trade. Okay, so let's say for example we go to 27,000 and I can see that, okay, this is like a blatant spring reversal. I'll probably think of doing like a 3x or a 10x or a 25x, you know, for part of my portfolio, not my whole portfolio, just 5% of my portfolio, because I need to take advantage of the fluctuations and, you know, make the most out of time. Because, you know, in order for you to make money, right, you have to take advantage of the time, and you should also take advantage of, you know, the trading action which is happening. Let's say, let's say for example, in in January you bought here, right, and then the price pumped to 63, and you didn't take profit. Now that the price is again back to your entry, right, then basically you wasted all these days. All these days are like gone. You didn't do anything. It was useless. You might as well have been in a coma. So that to me is not really the essence of why I'm in cryptocurrency. You know, I want to take advantage of time, and I also want to take advantage of the fluctuations. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I really encourage people to sort of go in, go out, but it also depends on your tax you know, laws according to the country that you reside in. If you are mandated to pay tax per trade, then it's not really in your best interest to sort of scalp and make entries and exits in you know, in particular market conditions, you know. So it also depends on your country laws. Okay, so Fortis says, any thoughts on Zilliqa? So guys, just like I told you, right, at this particular moment I don't even need to do TA on any altcoin, because I'm doing TA on BTC. Just like we explained, right, I mean, I explained, the BTC dominance is going up. The BTC dominance is going to be siphoning the life out of altcoins. Okay, so if I do TA, if BTC TA indicates that there's going to be like a downtrend, you don't even need to look at Zilliqa. I can guarantee you 70% of the coins, the altcoins dumped in the past you know, 24 hours. They dumped because BTC dumped. So you don't even need to like overthink. You just need to like know when to switch. Let's say for example the BTC dominance starts going down, like it was going down a few days ago, right? For example, this particular situation, the altcoins were doing very well, so it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make any sense for me to start individually looking at altcoins, because I already know the outcome. I already know the blueprint. BTC dominance is going up, BTC is going to be dumping, most likely Zilliqa, Ethereum, all the strongest altcoins are probably going to go down with BTC as well. So there's no point in me doing TA on Zilliqa. But overall, I mean, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on Zilliqa. Probably in the next 6 to 12 months, when the reversal happens and the price continuation occurs, everything is going to go up relatively. In everything, including Dogecoin, including all your shitty meme coins, like everything is going to go. Your only option and mandate is to sort of find the bottom and the reversal, which is why I'm here on a daily basis, and I'm going to be giving you all the juice, all the sauce, and you only need to smash the like button. So if you are watching this particular episode at this particular you know, time, please smash the like button. How come we only have about 8 likes? There's about 20 viewers who are watching me, and we only have about 8 likes. Come on guys, stop hating. So Michael Angelos says, well, laugh out loud. Okay, cool. Michael now knows what to do. So this is one of the reasons why whatever you do, guys, you need to watch my entire episode. Okay, because if you just look at the title, you're going to be blinded. Look at my episode. It's probably going to be 1 hour and less, and then you're going to have like a projection for the next 24 to 72 hours. You know, you're not going to be blind, and you're going to have an understanding of what the markets are going to do in the next 24 to 72 hours. So why not spend time watching my episode for about 1 hour and have a proper understanding of the markets in the next 24 to 72 hours? Like, to me, that's like a no-brainer. Come on guys, don't really expect easy stuff. Like, everything takes time and effort. Okay, so somebody saying BTC is going to go to 100k. Yeah, okay, I'm not even going to reply to that one. So somebody's watching me from Belgium. Big shout out to everybody watching me from Belgium. Is it French? What language do they speak in Belgium? It should be French, or I don't know, guys. I'm not really well versed in geography, languages, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I mean, unless there's anything else that I need to talk about, otherwise I think I broke down everything. We don't need to talk about anything further for now. So we should just wait for more data and more things to happen. So I really hope that you guys got out of your trades when the price was around 40,000, because you don't really have any excuse, because I gave you a heads up. So you should be happy that the price is actually dumping. You know, the more the price dumps, the happier I'm going to get, because I'm going to have high probable trades of the price reversing and me making money. You know, you understand? So I want the prices to drop even 100%. Even if the price of Bitcoin goes to $10,000, trust me, I'll be the happiest. Because if the price goes to $10,000 and I enter and sort of use leverage, can you imagine if you use leverage here when the price dropped to 4,000? Can you imagine if you put in a leverage trade here, even on a 3x? Do you know how much money you would have made by the time the price, you know, came to this particular area? So these are the types of opportunities that I'm, you know, sort of waiting for. You know, I want the prices to crash. I want everybody to complain, you know, because I eat fear, because I'm doing the right thing. Because if you do the right thing, you're not going to fear anything, because you already sold. We sold at 40,000 US dollars. You already sold. So why should you be worried? You should be happy and excited. It doesn't matter how long the price of Bitcoin you know, takes for it to dump. It doesn't matter, because you already sold and you're already in USD Tether, and you want people to be stuck in trades, because when they're stuck in trades, that's when you're going to have like these reversals. For example, here, okay, people got sort of stuck in a lot of trades, and by the way, I'm one of those people who got affected by this dump in March 2020. March 2020 was one of the most devastating periods of my trading life. You know, like I really got super liquidated. Like I lost pretty much everything. Okay, during this reversal here, I didn't even have money to sort of re-enter and take advantage of this. But I'm back, and I'm better, and I'm wiser, and I'm smarter, and I'm more patient. So all this was a learning lesson. So when I look back at these particular, you know, charts, and I see what happened here, right, I have like a personal relationship with this particular area. Like this particular area, it's so dear and so significant to my life. So when a lot of people look at this particular area, right, you guys just look at it as the price did drop by about 40%, 30%, but to me, this is when I lost like most of my money. Okay, so this right over here, it really changed the way that I look at trading and risk management. Okay, so you know, all these sweet memories, you know. So whenever I'll be looking at this particular area, right, I'm always going to be reminded of how I was stubbed, and how I almost you know, how I lost it, like even psychologically, because you know, trading for the most part is psychological. It's risk management is about, you know, projections in terms of what could most likely happen and how you can maximize off of that, right? So you know, all these phases taught me a lot of things. Even when I look at this particular area, right, this particular phase, it taught me a lot about changing my sentiment when things get bullish. Because around this particular area, you know, I was like, okay, the price is not going to continue going up, you know, like, okay, I'm expecting the price to sort of get back to 9,000, and then we could potentially go up. So every part of the phase, the Bitcoin chart, especially after 2017, you know, it holds like significant value and lessons to me. So I really hope that you guys you know, always understand, and you always learn. Okay, so I've been killing the trades, you know, most of my trades have been very successful after this particular phase. Like all this, you know, situation, I had like very bad trading habits. I was looking at indicators, I wasn't looking at the price action. I mostly started killing the game here, but it's all worth it. Like even though I didn't really make the most out of this, the information that I started having after this particular area, it made me regain all the money that I lost from this particular, trading action. And this is one of the reasons why they say knowledge is power. Because if you've got like little money, right, but your knowledge and your wisdom is far beyond and just super awesome, right, you're always going to make money fast. But if you've got a lot of money and you've got minimal wisdom, no experience, little knowledge, you're going to really lose money fast. I had like a lot of money around this particular area because I was one of those lucky people who invested in cryptocurrencies, and they sort of made like 100x. I made like literally close to like 1,000x by the time we came here, but I had little knowledge. And my portfolio was always just it was just reducing. I got some redemption here. Again, it got reduced. And then by the time we got here, I was leverage trading. I got liquidated, went back to zero. Oh man, it's been a journey. So this is one of the reasons why you guys ought to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because all the lessons that I've been learning since this particular area, since 2017, I'm going to be offloading and just giving it to you, and you guys are going to be benefiting as well. So just take 1 to 2 hours of your time, watch the entire episode, listen to my conditions, have an understanding of how I'm going to be trading it and what factors I'm going to be looking at. You're going to save yourself a lot of money. So people are asking me about doing a review on VRT. I'm not really going to look at any outs because all the outs are most likely going to drop. They're going to follow BTC's price direction due to the fact that the BTC dominance is going up. So I already explained that to you. So anyway, what I'm going to be doing is I'm also going to be looking at altcoins, which are going to be very explosive in the next cycle. Because let's say, for example, you did go into DeFi about a year ago. If you went into DeFi, you would have made a lot of money, and about 6 months ago, if you went into NFTs, you would have made a lot of money. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the new direction. Okay, so we have some new breakthrough called dynamic NFTs. So dynamic NFTs are sort of evolving NFTs, because the only NFTs that we have at this particular moment are static NFTs, and these are not really as customizable as dynamic NFTs. So best believe in the next 3 to 6 months, right, we're going to see an explosiveness in dynamic NFTs. All the projects which are going to be having dynamic NFT capabilities, these are going to do like very well. So this is where I see the next pumpamania, if I can put it that way. Is that even a word? This is where a lot of money is going to be made. Of course, DeFi and NFTs are still going to do very well, but cryptocurrency evolves all the time. So what you need to do is you need to see where the evolving phase is going, and then just be there, be present, okay? And then you're going to be able to like make a whole lot of money. Yeah, so Kawasaki Hanoka. Thanks, man. Thanks. I try to keep it positive. I also try to like make you learn from my experiences, because ultimately that's what I want to do. Because if I can help you make $1 million, right, if I have a problem, you can easily help me out, so this is why I always try to do my very best. But I'm not perfect. Sometimes I give shitty altcoin recommendations. So this is one of the reasons why I'm most likely going to stick to BTC, because BTC is like one of those solid coins. I don't want to be experimenting talking about altcoins and then these altcoins end up disappearing and you start looking at me as the bad guy. So this is most likely why I'm going to stick to the top 10 cryptocurrencies, and basically we're just going to be trading them together. You guys are going to be having my perspective, and we're going to be making money. I get to keep a clean name, you get to make money. I do not really get to talk about shit coins, and I sort of keep my name because I'm actually having like a one-on-one conversation with you, and you're able to like see, okay, this is like a genuine guy. He's not really hiding behind the mic, he's because having a very good legit name is much more important than making instant money. So this is one of the reasons I started sort of getting myself out there and like having this one-on-one conversation. So as you can see, who Beyond 10x is, what he's all about, and at least it gives some authenticity, if you know what I mean. But sometimes I'm lazy. I'm like I don't feel like bathing because I need to prepare myself. I need to like be fresh. I need to like do certain things. It's a lot of work. Like, why should I do that when I can just come to my set up, I start talking using my mic. I don't even need to like brush my teeth, if you know what I mean, because you guys are not like getting to see me. I can just be nasty as fuck and then just do my thing, and the information is going to be legit. But if you want to evolve, you have to go the extra mile. So if you want to make money, you have to go the extra mile and do what you have to do in order for you to like differentiate yourselves from the crowd, because the crowd is probably lazy. So remember the 80-20% rule, okay? 20% of traders are the ones who are going to be profitable. 80% are going to be sort of non-profitable. So what you need to do is you just need to like do what the 80% is not doing. So always be part of the 20%. Go the extra mile. Do what you got to do. Learn, and always try to be part of the 20%. So that's all I had for you today. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. I really hope that you got the points that I gave you, and I'm probably going to be talking to you tomorrow. So that's all I had for you. Have fun, take care, and thanks a lot. Yeah, goodbye. Good luck to everybody. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Whatever you do, please do your own due diligence, because you can easily get liquidated and lose a lot of money.